So while looking for another inference provider, I happen to find free LLM API with AionLabs. So they say they offer API key, no need of SDK and migration. Just use the key and use it for coding. I just noticed another thing, which is the price. You can see they are offering daily credit here. So that's a good addition. You can sign up and we will find out. So I can use GitHub integration. So if we click on it, hopefully it will allow us to authorize, and after that you would be in dashboard, right? Here you see by default we don't have any API keys or spending, which is natural. Now here you can see option for playground. Here we have given models specific to Aion, and we can make the prompts and get the output, right, which is what they are training around on, right? So you are basically using their models, training data is given back to them. So that's why they are offering this for free. So if we take a look at the agents part, we haven't created anything and it's not enabled either. Now this is API keys. Here I can create a new one. I will give it a name and let's create a key. Here you can see I can copy this, and so if we copy this and then go into our VS Code, right? So here you can see I have already one project open, and if I go to kilocode, I have to input both the key and its base URL, right? So we need to find one of the example. So we will go with the quick start area, check for the base URL. Here you can see this is the base URL. We will copy this later. Now depending on which extension you wish to use for, let's say continue client or kilocode. I think kilocode is good. You can go to settings and then go for providers and check if you have AionLabs, and as you can see it's not present here, so we may have to go for custom. So in custom, simply click connect and then we can say AionLabs, and here we can make the display name not following this particular domain name, right? So here base URL we have to copy, right? Before that I have option of pasting the API key. After that I will copy this option and paste it. Now here you can see currently no model is coming up because we have to also use request like we do with the completion. So if we pick the chat as option and then pass on, hopefully this will help. Often it won't able to fetch for some reason, so we have to sometimes also manually add those models. And to find the models we basically call this, right? So here if we pass this on, it should return some values, but it doesn't. That means we have to manually add this, and when it comes to adding anything manually we have to basically copy this below part, right? Find the cheapest model you can find and then you decide what to add. So this is one of the mini models and it will sunset on June 20, so we will use it for now, right? And we will add this model, right? Now as you can see we have option to only this cheaper model. Most of the others are 0.80 and $1, so this being even more expensive on input. So what we can do is we can use this particular model and see if we can include that. Now we submit this, which will add the model, right? Now go to kilo code and then find your AionLabs entry for your models. So I type in Aion and it would show me that one model. Right now I can check whether account has enough credits to even run this. So we have one active API key and currently we are on tier 0, right? So usage wise we can see how many tokens we have. Currently 15 requests, free delete limit of 20,000, right? So we will take a look at this. If it works, close the kilo code settings. Now what we can do is we basically ask some questions related to this application. So we will ask it to do the code review, and if the code review is time consuming, what we can do is we will simply ask, how would you promote health record app on, let's say, Google Play Store or through marketplace where code is sold. So we'll pass this. Here you can see it will tell you that it will not output outside those tags except tool calls. So this is something, it is kind of restricted on what to use for. I should provide practical advice based on knowledge as a software engineer. So it is also trained to be very specific, concise about our usage, right? So it is going to give me advice on how to do the sales and promotion strategy for this particular app, right? And our focus is Google Play Store or code marketplaces where we can sell this, right? So hoping for this to continue, but currently you can see daily token limit exceeded because too many were spent trying to make the same call. Now here you can see it will wait for the time till it completes itself, right? Now here we already made few calls, so we are eligible to view completion events, and here you can see token spending is also being given. Credit balance 0.02 is done, and if we go to usage, here we will get more data, how many model requests were made. So mini was used exactly as we expected it to be, and here you can see daily tokens used 32,000, and right, so it's still something you can see is being extended, and current token remaining are 0 now, so it's not a lot. So here you can see we are kind of limited due to the model length, right? So I won't say this is good for coding as such. It can barely do the chatting, and that you have to be also precise to be within the limits of that application, right? So what can you do with this sort of models and the current token limits? I think you can use that for getting those one-shot answers out of questions like why sky is blue, or something like which move you can make within chess in certain situation. So it will be very short and to the point. As for the billing part, I don't see any option to, okay, so there is top up option that you can do, but still the type of tier you are going to be in and the amount of tokens it would burn to actually do your coding, I think on that note it's not worth it. It's basically only suitable for chat and reasoning and direct answers. So you should be only be spending on those sort of models, and I won't recommend this for coding at all, only for chat and reasoning purpose, right? Also make sure that you are revoking the API key once use is done, right? and considering every time you use it in public or so, make sure to create a new API key.